We want to look at how to use symbols or create symbols for your own projects in Inkscape 1.0 or in Inkscape in general. First of all, for us to use existing symbols, you just have to go to Objects and then you go to Symbols, and then this thing pops up. Normally when it pops up, it might be empty like this, so don't think that when it pops up there should be symbols. Maybe you have current documents starting. Now you can go, we go through some of the symbols they have, and then we create our own symbol and then know how to save it or license it if at all we want. So here if you want any of these symbols here, this is the AIGA symbol signs. You can go through them, and whichever you are interested in, you just pick it and bring it here, and then that's it. You can do whatever you want to do with it, like a normal object you deal with in Inkscape. So you could just make it big, you could click it again to rotate it. That's the same with all the symbols that you'll be taking. You can also change it. Whatever you do to objects, you can do to this. Now let's see here. These are other options. We have the flowchart shape symbols, we have the logic symbols, we have the United States national parks symbols, and then we have the word balloon symbols. Now let's assume that you want to create your own symbol because you can't find any symbol in the predefined symbol that suits your purpose, or you want to create some symbols to use later or to license it or whatever. What you can do is, imagine you've created your symbol or symbols. I've created just one symbol, but whatever you do to this, you can have a document or a file with different symbols pertaining to any specific topic. Let's say here that this symbol I want to use for it to indicate something like eat vegetables or eat well. So the first thing is, I've created this symbol here. I then select the symbol, and then I right click my mouse and go to object properties. When I go to object properties, first of all, it gives you any suggested arbitrary name or ID. But in case you want to identify it yourself with a special name, then you can choose a name and clean whatever was there. So I chose, for example, eat well for this. So I already wrote it there. I can change it and write maybe eat better for my symbol here. And then the label, you can label it anything you like depending on how it will help you, or maybe it's better to choose intuitive names, maybe eat better. And then with the title also, maybe we choose eat better. Now after you've done this, you can put a description here if you want, and the important thing is you do set. When you set it, now this object can be looked at as we can now go into the symbol dialog box and move it into the symbol into that place. You can do that if by going again to object symbols, or if you press it, that will come, or if you had it open, you could just click it. Now I'm here, we have object symbols. Now what you have to do is that you just click this add symbol from current documents. If you press this, you see it moves it here. So now this is registered as a symbol. But now let's say you have a lot of symbols that you've done that, and you've put everything here. You want to save it so that in the future, when you come here and press it, if you open it like you open this one and you have a lot of symbols pertaining to one specific topic in the same light, maybe you want something like that, or you want to license your symbols, what the thing you have to go do is you go to file and then you go to documents properties. In documents properties, you go to metadata and then you put the title of your file or the document, the date, the creator, that is your name or your whoever created it, and you fill in this. And then after that you go to license and then you can choose whichever license you want. After that, I will show you how you will save it on a Mac computer, in Windows and in Linux. Now I'm going to show you how you can save your set of symbols so that you can have it in the drop down box like we saw the other symbols. So if you are in Linux, what you have to do is you have to go to file and then you go to save as, and then you press Ctrl+H on the keyboard, and then you go to this directory which says the tilde /.config and then /Inkscape and then /symbols. That's where you are going to save your the symbol that you've created so that it can appear in the Dropbox. Then you choose your desired name for your SVG file and save it as an Inkscape SVG file. Now let's look at when you are in in case you are in Windows. In Windows, it depends on which type of Inkscape you downloaded. If you are on Windows 32 or on Windows 64, then the environment, whatever you do, will depend on which Windows environment you are using. You have to go to File and then you go to Save As, and then if you are using a 32-bit Inkscape program, then you go to C, the directory C, program files, x86, and then you go /Inkscape/share/symbols. This is where you will have to save your file so that you can easily access it each time in Inkscape. If it's 64 bits, then you go to C, program files, Inkscape, share and symbols, and then as usual you choose your file name as you want .svg and you save it. If you are on a Mac computer, you just go to File, Save As, and then you go to the path applications /Inkscape.app/contents/resources/share/Inkscape. This is the directory you have to go so that it will appear in Inkscape in the Dropbox as one of the symbol groups, and then you as well choose your desired file name and then .svg. Thank you for watching. Please help me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.